Yeah.
All right, this is
Yeah.
is it recording now? Oh yeah, this is episode 29.
Oh, episode 29.
Episode 29.
Well, episode 29, I erred in thinking that I had a Heineken new beer, but evidently, the grandson say this is the Heineken original, and we haven't had none before.
Yeah, we haven't done it on the show, so it worked out. You know,
Okay.
worked out.
Well, one thing we'll do is it's an unusual size can.
It's just a bigger can of Heineken.
Yeah, 24.
Mm-hmm.
No, maybe it's because I had never seen a 24 Heineken before. Maybe.
It's possible. I have not seen this can before.
Mm.
Mm-hmm.
And I seen the beer. I compared this with another can of up there, and I said, "Oh, this is something new, you know."
Mm-hmm.
So we'll try a new kind of Heineken.
It's new to you.
A Heineken. I call it a Heineken because you said the end was covered up.
It is. So like on the Heineken bottle, as you can see as I turn it, it spells out, you think it spells out Heineken, but it stops at the E because the little strip in. So it's Heineken. It's kind of Heineken. Well, it is Heineken. But
Okay, Heineken with malt liquor in it, with malt in it, which I didn't know.
Malt lager.
That's what threw me off.
Mm-hmm.
The malt.
It's all right.
But it's imported. Well, it ain't,
It's made in Holland.
yeah, I'm going to say it's not brewed here, though. It's made in Holland. I knew it was made in, the regular original was made in Holland. Yeah, okay. Well,
We were talking about this type of beer, so we might as well drink Heineken.
yeah, let's, why not?
Mm-hmm. Why not?
We wouldn't want it to go to waste with it. Yeah.
Yeah, you gotta try it out.
Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
Well, let's see how it pours.
Oh, absolutely. Don't forget, you want to get some head. Someone commented last week.
Oh, they did?
It's good to get head. So, and when you're pouring the beer,
Yeah.
it helps with some chemical process that adds to it.
I know that I like to hit on a draft beer, you know.
Mm-hmm.
But I never, I don't know. I guess.
Helps with something.
Yeah, you pour it like this.
Yeah, now you can. Yeah, look at that. See, yours looks a little better than mine. Mm-hmm. Looks a little better, a little better poured.
Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
Well, let's see. Heineken, you know, we've been around a while,
Mm-hmm.
and Heineken has a rep for being a good beer, even though it ain't like malt like I thought it was. But
It's malt lager.
yeah, malt lager. I said I didn't know Heineken was a malt lager. So I said, you know. Okay,
Well, this particular one is. I don't know if all of them are.
Let's say this is since it's Heineken, and we know we're gonna go by his previous reputation. Right? So we got to start out with a 5. Right?
Oh yeah. Well, we start everything out with a 5.
We do. Well, let's start this out with a 5.5.
All right, 5.5.
Of course,
The pre-drink rating.
yeah, we got to. The rating got to go up since we know what we're getting here. We're getting a good beer from Holland, huh?
Yeah.
Okay. No stranger to us. Yeah.
No, I mean I remember I used to work in Holland for a few weeks when I was getting trained at my job.
You used to work where?
Remember I don't think I ever told you.
No, you didn't.
I had training in Holland for a few weeks when I was at my job.
Oh yeah.
Mm-hmm. Holland, Michigan.
Okay. Okay. I went to the the Tulip Festival there.
Yeah, it's not bad. Not bad.
Back in '85.
You know, I think I've said this on the show before, but it's $100 fine if you tear up a tulip out there.
If you tear a tulip?
Yep.
Oh yeah.
Each tulip is $100.
I believe it. You know,
that's where they get a lot of their money.
Holland
For tourism.
When I was to show you Holland, you know, I mean, as far as the reputation of tulips is concerned, and kind of associated with Holland, the country Holland.
Mm-hmm.
When I was a kid, we used to study, you know, about Holland, you know. Holland with the tulips, with the Japanese, with the silk, you know. And
Holland is Japanese.
Huh?
Holland is the Japanese.
Holland is Japanese.
No, you said Holland.
No, I was talking about in school, in history.
Mm-hmm.
And they studied different countries, right? We would study about Holland and Holland, Michigan, you know. That's why you went up to the Tulip Festival back in '85, you know. Of course, years ago, we had that in school, you know. So the Holland Tulip Festival. But I said the Japanese, I say we should study about Japanese and their silk.
Oh, well, what have to do with Holland? What have to do with Holland?
Nothing to do with Holland. I'm like that guy on TV, you know, they tell the little girl, say, well, how that gonna help me? He said, it don't. You know, I just got something.
You just throw it in there.
Just throw it in there, yeah. It can't help me. You know what commercial I'm talking about, don't you?
A commercial?
Little birch ball commercial. The little girl's out there, I guess it's a girl, well, got long hair, and the ball comes and she misses to stop the ball, right? And it went through her legs. And so she called the coach over, you know. And the coach was talking about stock market or something. And she said, well, how did that help me? He said, don't. I just popped up.
I don't know what commercial this is, but, I'll YouTube it later.
So, no, Japan had nothing to do with the Holland thing. I was just talking about history when I was a kid, you know.
That's fine.
Yeah, that's good.
All right, well, this is a 5.5 pre-drink, so let's see what it is.
Let's see what we got here. Yeah. Well, yeah. No, you say it's the same, and it says the Holland. It says original.
Malted lager.
But that malted, the taste is a little slightly different.
It is slightly different. Maybe I was wrong. I mean, it's not the first time.
Because what caught me was the malt.
Yeah.
At the bottom down there, I don't remember Heineken having no malt in it.
Yeah, I don't remember it either.
But I'm
trying to see what the
the taste ain't the same, is it?
No, I'm trying to see what the alcohol is per can.
What is it?
I'm trying to find it. Regardless of more of your stories, Grandpa, while I try to find it.
Oh, okay.
About Japan and Holland and stuff.
China, you had history there, but
yeah,
I don't know why I recall Holland, Michigan, because
there's 2 grams of protein in this.
Oh yeah?
Really? I did. That's interesting.
I'm like, what does that mean?
I don't think protein when I drink beer.
No, that's why I didn't think malt either.
Wow. No, there's other malted beers.
Malt liquors they call them, right?
That is interesting. Why they call them malt liquor and not malt beer?
Because it's not maybe it ain't a beer, it's a liquor.
Oh, it's 5% alcohol by volume.
Oh, okay.
So it's not unusual. I think we had something last week that was in the can that was 5%.
Yeah, it says brewed in Holland. 24 fluid ounces lager, 1 pint, and beers.
I wonder why they have the star.
That's what I want to know, because that star.
What's the star about?
I looked at another. Well, it's a new can, but I looked at the other one.
Yeah, Heineken's had the star on it for a long time, I would think.
Probably has, but it wasn't in that. Maybe it wasn't in this position.
Well, no,
maybe because
we never had this different can.
Yeah, it could be. But anyway. There is a distinct difference in the taste. To me, what do you say? Tastes the same?
No, it tastes a little different. It's let me get another. It's the back end taste of it. It's a little different from regular Heineken. Like regular Heineken, it's I would say, I don't know, mind you, this could probably just because we read something different, right?
Yeah, right.
Like it doesn't taste like regular Heineken to me. Regular Heineken tastes a little lighter than this. But of course, it could also be a malted lager, and we're just talking. But it does, in our minds, right now, this Heineken in the 24-ounce can tastes different from regular Heineken out the bottle.
I agree with you. On that.
Yeah.
But now I'm thinking, what threw me off too, is that why do you put a label over the end?
Yeah, that is a weird design flaw. Like, why can't you get, like, Heineken's a pretty decent, they make good money, you would think, right?
Yeah.
So you would think they could find a script that could have the whole Heineken word on the can. It stops at the E. Like, what's this about?
This is what threw me when I saw the malt.
Uh-huh.
And I saw the E, and I said Heineken, so I said maybe this is a malt. Well, it is a malt lager, but I thought that was the reason. But you said the end was covered up with the label.
Yeah, like you can see it on the can. It says Heineken Original. Right? So, like, it begs the reason that they just ran out of space. But why? You would think that, they'd have the technology to fit the whole...
They do have the technology.
The whole letter.
That's what threw me.
I don't know. Maybe that drops it to, like, a couple points, I mean, this is supposed to be an establishment,
Mm-hmm.
It's supposed to be high-end.
Yeah.
High-end establishment. I don't know. Maybe Holland doesn't take their beers as serious,
Could be.
Because, if we had did this, we'd have lost our job. What do you mean you can't fit the N on the can?
Right. You see, somebody did make a comment that about having a head on the beer.
Yeah, it does something. It adds to the flavor.
Yeah, so we got a beer drink in the audience, eh?
Yeah, we got a couple people. A couple people have actually asked on the history. Like when you say your little history lessons, like, what do you be thinking about when you be drinking certain beers?
Mm-hmm. No, what did you say?
They're saying a couple people were saying, like, man, I wonder what he thinks about when he's drinking some of these beers, because you'll bring up times when you were in the army and stuff.
Yeah. Well, this but a Heineken was it was a time of prosperity, When you moved up a step,
Really?
You put down the Pfeiffers and got your Heineken.
Really? Heineken was... No.
Moved up.
What is a Pfeiffer?
Pfeiffer? Oh, you didn't know Pfeiffer was the beer,
How many the beers was it? Stroh's was the beer?
I think I told you
about St. Polly's Girl was the beer?
I told you about Pfeiffer's doing the local beer.
Pfeiffer.
And the jumbo. They started the...
Oh, yeah, I remember you said the jumbo.
Yeah, they started the 25-cent jumbo. You could get a whole quart for a quarter,
Mm.
Yeah.
Pfeiffer's.
Pfeiffer jumbo. Pfeiffer beer.
How do you spell that?
I think it's P-H-E-F-F.
I think I may have seen a can or something. That does seem familiar.
P-H-E-F-F-E-R. But it was a decent beer, too, Plus it was I don't like cost effective wouldn't be a word, but it'd be affordable.
Well, anytime you can get something for a quarter that gets you really destroyed.
Yeah, especially a quart, Mm-hmm. And along with the...
when was it a quarter?
Huh?
What year was that?
Oh, about 1950, maybe 1949, 1950.
Mm.
It was big. Pfeiffer was like Stroh's. Pfeiffer was pretty big here in the city. Pfeiffer's beer.
What happened? What happened? What caused the fall of Pfeiffer?
That's a good question. What happened when Goebbels went? You remember Goebbels?
Goebbels? You've talked about that.
Yeah, they had a brewery downtown too. Pfeiffer's and Goebbels and Stroh's. They had breweries down there.
I don't remember.
And Goebbels used to do the Detroit, as I recall, baseball part. They used to advertise, the baseball announcers were working for, or getting their pay from Pfeiffer's, I guess, or somebody. But anyway, Pfeiffer was one of their, an announcer would say, about Pfeiffer's beer and Detroit Tigers,
Yeah.
Wait a minute, I take that back. Not Pfeiffer's, Goebel.
Mm-hmm.
Goebel was the beer.
Mm.
I was getting a little forgetful there, not Pfeiffer's. Pfeiffer's, I don't even recall. I'm quite sure they did. They had a jumbo, like an elephant was on the thing, like
the pink elephant.
No, big elephant wasn't no pink elephant. But the elephant was on there, like the Republicans' elephant. Was on the Pfeiffer's beer. So Pfeiffer might be it might be a name in German or something.
Oh, it might be.
I'm just wondering. Maybe I have to check that out.
Look, I'm sure someone will tell us.
Maybe Pfeiffer might mean elephant. But anyway.
Someone will tell us. People normally tell us stuff when they watch the show. Yeah.
Well, I'll tell you though, it's all right. Don't you think?
It went down for me because of the whole spelling snafu a little bit.
This is good.
Wait, so it's moved up from 5.5. What is it?
Yeah, we automatically go to 6 on this one.
Automatically. Let me see that. Let me see that bag of M&Ms right there.
Mm-hmm.
Let me see that bag of M&Ms. So I also do a thing on Instagram where I call Corner Store Chronicles. My grandpa has found. I'm not sure if you can see this all the way. These aren't just regular peanut M&Ms.
Ain't.
These are Mexican jalapeno peanut M&Ms. So
go ahead. You don't want none of them?
oh no, I like the idea.
Oh, okay.
But that's Mexican jalapeno peanut M&Ms. You can only find these things at certain corner stores.
I didn't know that. Is that true?
Yeah. Hey, I
try run out and give it a shot. We'll give it a rating.
Right, let's give it a rating.
Whoever it is.
I like going to our neighborhood corner stores for candy and stuff. Because you always see candy that you don't normally see.
Yeah.
So
I don't think that came from the neighborhood. That came from the corner store.
Where'd you find this?
It probably came from Kroger's.
You might say. Where
I
this is still
know,
links to.
I know. This came from Kroger's. Raisinets. What do you think about it?
It's definitely.
They're different, eh?
Not bad. You can definitely get a little hint of spice on the back end.
Oh yeah.
Yeah, it's different. It's not bad. A little spice on the back end. I like it real spicy, so it's nothing bothering me.
I'm missing out on the spice.
You might have got a bad one here. Let me try this one.
Oh, I can taste it now.
Okay.
Yeah, it's a little spicy.
It's not, it's not overpowering. You can just tell it's kind of there.
No, I didn't even feel it until I chewed it up.
Yeah.
And you could feel the spice in there. Other than that.
Nothing to write home about, but
yeah.
Definitely different. You know, M&M's. M&M's tries some different stuff every once in a while.
Yep.
I remember when I was younger. Remember when they had the little contest? You could find like a all white M&M. You get like $1 million.
No, I don't remember.
That was like 10, 15 years ago.
Oh yeah.
Maybe more. I remember when all the little money I had. No, it wasn't 10, 15 years. It was maybe 20 years ago. Whatever little money I had, I was like, man, I'm going to get some M&Ms. Because I was like, I'm going to get that $1 million. But it didn't work out. We didn't get $1 million. Ate a lot of M&Ms. Got one by the waist.
I don't remember that. But I do remember when, what was that you used to collect or something? And I'd carry you like at McDonald's every week.
Oh, so.
One time I took you way out in Warren.
That was back when.
Heights or something, looking for something.
I was, remember Beanie Babies.
Oh.
Beanie Babies was real big when I was little. I was just like, man, everybody was coming to school with Beanie Babies. And McDonald's had the little Beanie Babies. I was like, man, I gotta get me the whole collection. And Grandpa sure enough did drive around all the McDonald's with me trying to find. Yeah, I was in first or second grade. I was tiny.
Yeah.
That was back when, remember my mom had me sign up for those karate classes?
No, I know.
Well, my Grandma Taylor and Grandma Littles, they used to dress me up and take me to karate.
Oh, I don't remember. I can't recall.
Oh, that's Mama's favorite story.
Oh, yeah?
So, after like a couple practices, like Master Williams or somebody hit me in the stomach or whatever. It's supposed to be some strength challenge or whatever they're supposed to teach you for endurance or something. And Grandma Taylor, she was just like, I don't like this. So she would still dress, her and my Grandma Littles would still dress me up, take me to karate, take my mama's money to give it to the instructor every week, but instead we would be going out to Toys R Us or McDonald's or something, doing whatever. and my grandma would still clean up the little uniform every week. And like it was months that went by before my mama found out about it.
I didn't know nothing about that. Now that's something new. That's a secret out. I do recall though.
It's plausible deniability.
When Cole, when your brother was down there in karate, you know, and Naomi took him to karate class, and she thought it was too rough, and father and them. I don't know where they was on vacation or something. Anyway, she pulled him out of class.
Yes, see, and now at least it's consistent.
They played too rough.
Yeah, like grandma, like how we got caught was grandma had took me home early or whatever, and mom was just pulling up in the driveway. She was like, "Aren't you guys coming home a little early for karate?" And then my grandma Taylor, grandma Lillis told mom, was like, "Yeah, we took him home months ago." And she was just like, "But I've been paying him. I've been giving you guys money every week for karate." He's like, "Where'd that go?" And they never gave her money back. That was funny. I remember that.
I don't recall. I guess I was.
You probably were working.
Probably so. I'm quite sure it was.
Yeah, that was funny times. Wait,
Let's see,
when did you start working for Avas? Because I remember you weren't working for Avas when I was a little boy.
Yeah, I started Avas in 2000.
Yeah, so I was doing karate back when I was 5. So this is 95. Maybe 94.
I wasn't even working then. I was just, I don't know what I was doing nothing, I guess, because I retired in 85.
Oh, I mean, you were doing something. You might have been doing, find something else to do.
Yeah, whatever it was. That's why I can't recall, the karate thing.
It happened.
Yeah.
Because grandma was working. She was cleaning hotel rooms at Marriott.
Oh, okay.
Still.
Yeah, okay. Yeah.
That was a long time ago.
Yeah.
Yeah, man. I guess Heineken's it makes you remember stuff. It's the memory.
Good to the last drop.
It's the memory beer.
You see that?
Yeah, that's all.
To the last drop. There it goes.
Maybe we should go fishing. Maybe we should go fishing. You like fishing?
Well, I can get me a 6-pack of beer and watch you fish.
What's the fishing beer? What's a good fishing beer?
Beer.
No, I mean, like, if you're going to sit out there, like, what would you prefer?
Beer.
Okay.
It got to be no
Where would you go fishing?
You can go fishing. You can go fishing.
You
go fishing on Belle Isle.
Yeah, but I'm like, is that the prime place that you would go if you had a choice?
People go to Lake Erie fishing. People fish down there to Fort Dam. There's a lot of places to go fishing, locally,
Oh,
a lot
Fort
of lakes.
Dam.
Michigan, a lot of inland lakes.
What's a Fort Dam?
Fish?
I mean, what type of fish?
I don't know.
Okay. I caught a rainbow trout in the Detroit River, like off of Jefferson. I caught a rainbow trout up there once, and I was like little. I might have been like 8 or 9. I might have been one of the first couple times I went fishing. I was just like, man, I gotta catch. I had bought Dad bought me this fishing kit with the little. They came out with this thing where the lures looked real in the water, like the fins of them would move and they looked like real fish.
Oh yeah.
I caught a rainbow trout. I was so proud, but apparently it was out of season, and I didn't understand that.
Oh yeah.
But
you had to put it back.
Well, no, my friend's dad, because I was like, this is my first fish I ever caught. He let us hide it under his car.
Yeah.
So if the patroller came by, I could still keep it. Yeah. I mean, I don't think it would be a big fine, and unless the person.
Sometimes they try to punish you.
Yeah, but I mean,
a big fine. Make sure you remember not to do it no more.
But right? I was a little kid. So they probably wouldn't do it. If it was, you don't ruin somebody's first. I mean, they could have. I'm not saying they couldn't. But it was the very first. I remember I ate that. Remember my grandfather, my mom's dad. He had we had cooked it at his house. He's like, I got there on a Wednesday because I was staying there for a couple of days. He's like, no, we can't cook it on Friday, and I was like, why? Because you cook fish on Friday. He was real adamant about that.
Oh, okay.
It tasted good because you know why? It probably tasted like anything regular, but because I caught it. And I was like, man, that was the best fish ever. I'll never forget that. I caught a fish and reeled it in. Like, it's something about it. It's something about fishing.
Okay.
What's the biggest? You ever caught a fish?
No, I never caught a fish. What was that?
We gotta fix that.
No,
we gotta
go fishing.
We gotta go fishing. But you know what? I think I'm gonna go and get us some fishing licenses. We can go fish. We gotta try it. We gotta get you a fish. I don't know how, but we'll get the best bait. We'll get some rods, and we're gonna go catch a fish.
Yeah, okay.
Yeah, I mean, I'm not sure where. Maybe Uncle Hank will take us out on the boat.
On the boat, eh?
Yeah, and we'll go out there. We'll catch a fish, and that'll work itself out.
Mm-hmm.
Or we'll just go out to the pier. Catch a fish, and that. I like that. Let's do that. Let's do that. When can we start fishing?
Not now.
Yeah, but when does fishing season start?
I don't know. Maybe April or May.
Yeah, we'll figure that out. We'll plan it. Maybe we'll do the show that day. We'll just crack open some beers on the pier, and we'll catch some fish.
Catch some fish and drink some beer. That sounds pretty good.
That sounds like a good idea.
Yeah.
I wonder what we'll catch. Are we gonna eat it? We're gonna definitely eat it, right? We gotta eat the fish.
Yeah.
We can't waste it. We gotta catch it and eat it.
Yeah.
So, what do you want to catch?
Oh, we catch us what's that one that tastes like a pickle? One tastes like a pickle. What?
It tastes like a pickle.
Oh, it is a pickle. I mean, the pickle's a fish, pickle fish. But what's the one they catch out in Lake Erie?
A sea cucumber?
What they catch out in Lake Sinclair? Big fish. Not Sinclair.
Not perch, not whiting.
No, the big one.
Red. I don't know. Can you give a little better, a few descriptors?
Well, they talk about it all. I forgot. I would call it all, except I'm not as sharp in my memory as I used to be.
I mean, I'll Google it. But, we'll see. We'll see.
Yeah, it was.
Pike?
No,
can't be pike.
Pike. It's sort of like in that pike family.
Hey, you can't be in Barracuda. Barracuda's not even up here, I don't think.
Barracuda.
Yeah.
No, you can't find them. Where you gonna find a barracuda?
No, I'm saying you can't be in Barracuda.
No.
I think Barracuda's in the pike family.
Fish, it's very popular. It's more popular than.
So I'm gonna go down to the species of fish that I know. Trout.
Yeah. Okay. Not a trout.
Bass.
Not a bass.
It can't be salmon.
Can't be salmon.
We already said it's not pike.
Right.
Red snapper.
Nope.
Whitening.
Nope.
This
fish is, if you call it, everybody knows what they catch out.
It's not catfish.
Nope, not catfish.
I think you have to actually go into the mud to get catfish. It's hard to catch catfish, especially
they're bottom feeders.
Yeah.
I understand catfish.
Had to go noodling for that.
Yeah.
I don't know where the fish will be in Michigan's water.
The one.
Did I say
one
trout?
you ain't calling, that's the one that people.
Did I say trout?
No, not the trout. No.
No, it's not trout. It wouldn't be tuna. I don't think tuna. Tuna's a saltwater fish.
You missing that?
I'm just naming fish that I know at this point.
Yeah, but this one here, man, everybody know. They come and say, "Oh man, I went out there and caught me a couple of."
Do they sell at the market?
Yeah, it tastes like a tastes like a pickle.
It tastes like it tastes pickle.
Yeah.
Gefilte fish? Gefilte fish? Like I don't even think that's out here.
I'll call it. It'll be very. People be talking about it. I'm going out there. They tell me they biting out there in Lake Erie with
halibut.
No.
I'm reaching right now, but hey, if anybody could tell us,
it's the most common name that Holly, you hear constantly.
If anybody,
and you done went around it 3 times.
If anybody can tell us what this fish is, let us know. But oh man, I think we're kind of running long. We got to wrap up the show.
Yeah, wrap it up now.
What do you think? What do you think? What's your final rating for Heineken? Heineken import lager.
This is good. We'll give it a
Jesus,
6.
what's this called?
We'll give it a 6.
Heineken malt lager.
Heineken malt lager.
And if anyone can tell us why the star is on the can too.
Right.
So these.
Yeah. Okay. 1883. Somebody will explain to us.
Yeah, we'll figure it out.
Yeah.
All right. Well, this is the end of this week's.
That red star look like a Russian
A little different. A little different.
Yeah.
It's a little different.
Mm-hmm.
But what do you want to sign off?
Oh, we're gonna give it a 6. We gotta give it a 6.
No. What are you gonna sign off? What are you gonna say to the people?
He done said we signed off with a sayonara. And, we'll sign off with see you next week.
See you next week. What we're gonna do? What we're gonna do next week? Am I getting the beer next week, or are we staying with Grandpa's
I'll
Selects?
take a look up there and see if I can find out.
All right,
Excuse me.
we're gonna well, all right. Well, you guys, we'll see you next week. Let us know what you guys think, and someone please tell us what pickled fish tastes. What pickled fish is it?
Do a little. I can't think of the actor's name. Hasta la vista, baby.
Arnold Schwarzenegger.
Hasta la vista, baby.
There we go.